Hey, what's up, guys? It's been a little while since I set up this tripod and rap with you, so I figured today, after about 2 weeks of mayhem, I'll set up the camera here for you guys and do a little bit of a recap or reflection on the experiences I've had the past few weeks. So those of you who've been following the channel for a while, and those of you who are Strength Camp fans, you know that I had the Strength Camp Challenge last week. Now, before the challenge, the Wednesday before the challenge was last Saturday. Not this Saturday just passed, the Saturday before. That Thursday, I was lucky enough to interview a lot of very fascinating people, those of which many of you know. Dana Lynn Bailey, Brandon Carter, Owen, RSD, Tyler, and a few others that you'll be able to watch those interviews over on my Strength Camp channel probably in the next few weeks to few months. We've got so much footage from the past 2 weeks that I can't promise you when it will be out, but it will be out for sure. So if you're not a Strength Camp fan or you're not a subscriber to my Strength Camp channel, make sure you do that if you're interested in seeing me play Barbara Walters with these people. It's probably a little bit more like Arsenio Hall than Barbara Walters, but I think you'll enjoy it either way. So, reflecting, man. Tell you what, I woke up this morning and dropped off the kids at school, got to my office here, set up this tripod, and stared at this camera for about 10 minutes because I don't know what the fuck to say because there's so much that's gone on that I didn't know where to begin. And I think it might take me a little while to get the ball rolling again, especially with regard to gathering my thoughts and presenting them to you in an entertaining and informative way. But today is just going to be a jumbled mishmash of my experiences over the past 2 weeks because it's been plentiful and it's been abundant. So we did those interviews on Thursday. Then Friday, we also decided to take everyone who traveled to Florida in order to do those interviews with me to a beach, one of my favorite beaches here down in St. Pete, and have a little fun. We had lunch, we chilled out a little bit, we spoke, we made some more interviews and videos. I think if you're a subscriber to many of the other people's channels, you'll probably see pictures and videos of some of our escapades. So definitely sign up and check out Brandon Carter's and Owen's, and Frank Yang created some very fascinating, fun pieces for you guys. At least he recorded them. I don't know if you uploaded them yet. But go over and check those guys' channels out. We did that on Friday. It was a great day on Friday. Friday evening, we went over to the Florida State Fairgrounds where we set up and had registration for the over 150 competitors, athletes that came in and tried out their skills for the Strength Camp Challenge. We had 3 winners in each category. And if you follow me on Instagram, which you should, you'll get a chance to see those guys and learn their names and see what it takes, what kind of people are rewarded with Strength Camp King status, Challenger King status. So go check those out. Saturday, right? So that was a challenge. Then Sunday, I packed up early that morning, took my 4 kids, wife, and mother-in-law out to Fort DeSoto Beach. We did camping. We set up. We've been camping for about the past 6 or 7 years. It's interesting, when I first started my business, I first started Strength Camp, I first started making YouTube videos, I was broke. But I had one thing in mind and one thing only, and that was creating experiences for my family. Might not have been able to afford to buy them really expensive things, but I had the desire to give them tremendous experiences. And one of those experiences I want to give them was to live outdoors for a little while. My parents grew up in Belize, so they kind of grew up outdoors, dirt floors and shit like that. So when I grew up in New York and my neighbors and friends from school were going camping, and I said, Mom and Dad, why don't we go get a tent and go camping like our friends do? They laughed and they said, no, son, we came to America so we don't have to sleep on dirt floors. Well, it's funny how the pendulum swings, because now my kids have wonderful beds to sleep in, but I take them outdoors to sleep on the dirt. So we do that. We set up fires, we set up tents, a bonfire, right? We're not setting forest fires. We go fishing, and I even had the pleasure of teaching my oldest daughter how to play softball. We were playing catch, and she was hitting the ball. And my son Benjamin learned how to ride his bicycle. It was the first time, or it was the last time I will be teaching a child how to ride their bicycle. So those of you guys who, most of you are much younger than me, when you have children and when you're ready to teach them how to ride a bike, just comment or send me a message saying, Elliott, I'd like you to teach me the way of bicycle tutoring for children, because I've been doing it for the past 10 years, and I almost got it down to a science. I mean, my oldest, it took us a little while, it took us several weeks to get her going. My youngest, man, I took off the training wheels, threw him out there, and he picked it up. He fell down several times, but he picked himself up also. So he's got some bump knees and bruises and scrapes and stuff like that, but hey, it comes with the territory, right? And he's a big boy now, so he could ride his bike. So that was Sunday. We set up tents. Then Monday, even though we went out to the park, out to the beach to go camping, I came back to Strength Camp to do open gym because I knew there were going to be a lot of awesome people that had been traveling to Florida to watch the challenge and attend our after party. Ooh, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, Danny, if you got some footage, bro, throw it up for the after party right here. Yeah, so there are people that came from all over the world to either compete, watch, or party with us that weekend. But anyway, so we saw them on Monday for open gym. And then I went back to my campsite. We kept camping until Thursday, which was Thanksgiving. Spent some time with my parents. And then Friday, I showed up back at the office, turned on my computer for the first time in several days, and recorded an interview with my friend Ilko, who owns a company where he consults entrepreneurs on how to build their businesses, particularly through the internet, in Amsterdam. And it's a funny thing, I mentioned it in the interview, and those of you who are subscribers here, you can go back to the last video, or I think it was the last video, and I spoke about core values in that video, and I mentioned how although I was being offered a free flight and stay along with my wife, a nice vacation to Amsterdam, I knew that it was important for me to spend time with my children, especially after the Strength Camp Challenge. I wanted to go camping real bad. I couldn't wait to take Benjamin's training wheels off, so I declined. And my friend Ilko and I, we've been friends for quite a while, several years, and he totally understood. So I said, hey dude, if you want to do Skype, I can do that also. So I showed up here and did that Skype interview on Friday. Friday night was Colleen's 26, man, feels like she's 26, still tender. 36, she's 36 years old, and she looks damn good because she works out, she eats well, she drinks water, she takes care of herself, just like her husband and our children. So health is very important to us. That's why she looks so damn good at 36. And we had a really good time with my siblings, hers, friends, family, so on and so forth at our party, which was two parts of the party. First part we did up at the Canopy, which is a restaurant / bar club in St. Petersburg. By the way, I haven't drank alcohol in about 3 months, but we had a great time. We had an open bar and some bottle service and stuff like that. And then we took it over to Suite 6, which is one of our clubs in St. Petersburg. And I hired a male entertainer to shake his booty for the ladies that were at the party. I thought it would be funny. I thought it would make Colleen blush. I thought the women would get a kick out of it. I sure as hell got a kick out of it. In fact, what really kicked me was at the end of the performance when the young man was ready to be paid. He came up to me and said, hey Elliott, I didn't want to say it earlier, but I'm a big fan of your videos. So that was a little cool. It was a little strange. My wife freaked out even more, much less having some dude shake his panties, his pantied booty all over the place. It turned out that he watches my videos, so I guess that's the type of crop that I'm building. Those are the type of guys that are watching my channel. In fact, I'm always fascinated at the broad array of you fascinating dudes watching this channel. So that was Friday night, Colleen's birthday. Saturday and Sunday for her birthday, we were trying to figure out what to do. Since we have such beautiful beaches, we went out to the beach, we went to the Don Cesar, spent the night at the hotel. The children had a great time, I had a great time, and now I'm burnt out. And and we got back yesterday. So here I am just ranting with you guys this morning. And besides just my reflection and recap of the past 2 weeks, I don't have anything to offer you guys. I'm still mentally processing all the craziness that went down. But one thing you can look forward to amongst all of the other videos and stuff is the launch of my King book, all about becoming a stronger version of yourself, and I use the symbol of a king to represent that. I've co-authored it with Chris Barnard, who took one of the 4 sections on strength training as a part of becoming a stronger version of yourself. I wrote the other parts on physiological, energetic, and life mastery strength. So those of you guys who've been watching for a long time and sometimes get a little confused because of all of the information I have out there, the plethora of videos I've made, almost to the point where some of the things I say contradict what I said in the past, because I'm always evolving. So I figured, why not put them all together in a single document, a single book, and offer it to you guys. It's called King, and it also is accompanied by a very special initiation course that I'm going to share with you guys probably in about 2 weeks. So that's it. That's what's going on in the land of Hulse. I hope everything's going well with you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Done.